Hello, my name is Joe Kirby and I go to UNAMI. The main focus that my research is based off of is how blood pressure is affected from playing video games. In order to better understand my project, here's some information about blood pressure. It is a rate comparing the force of blood within artery walls during heartbeats and the force between heartbeats. It is measured using a blood pressure cuff and in the unit millimeters of mercury. It is important to regulate blood pressure to maintain body health and to prevent hypertension. I hypothesize that if the subjects play video games, then their blood pressure will rise. On the contrary, I believe that when the subjects are rested, that their blood pressure will be calmer than during simulation. In order to prove all this, I first took a baseline blood pressure test to start off my project for all subjects. I then had them play a competitive video game. After 15 minutes, I took their blood pressure again. Next, I had the subject to rest for 15 minutes, and then after that, I took their blood pressure for a third time. The first results that we shall look into are the systolic results. These numbers came from the top of the rate from every blood pressure measurement. They kept the relative pattern, first sloping upward then downward. The subjects 6 and 9 were a good representation of this. However, subject number 7 had no inclination at all, which did not follow my hypothesis. Next up to review is my diastolic table and chart, which focused on the bottom number in my blood pressure rate. These results were much more out of place. Many subjects' blood pressures went up while resting, which was not intended whatsoever. These out-of-place subjects include 3, 4, and 6. However, subject 9 was a good representation of my hypothesis because blood pressure went up, then it went down. In the end, most of my data did follow my hypothesis somewhat. I can conclude that blood pressure rates will usually be higher during video game simulation than while at rest. If I had to choose the most accurate results that related to my hypothesis, it would be the systolic graph. Overall, my hypothesis was proven correct, and the future is dependent on these results because its analysis can help scientists decide how much gaming is healthy for kids in future generations. My project has helped me to better understand how humans are affected from their usage of technology and gaming.